every trader's focus is to get low spreads and finding a perfect strategy. They also focus on proper entries and exits. However, before any decision is made, look for a reliable broker. We all want to have good spreads and commissions that allow us to get into the blue faster. At HankoTrade, having spreads as low as 0.0 pips with leverage available up to 500 times is just one click away. You may also choose from 3 different account types, with a minimum deposit as low as $10. Built by traders for traders. Trade and control with our recommended broker, HankoTrade.
Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to another live session with Stock Sniper Trading. Hope everyone's having a good day so far, guys. Current time is almost 7:30, but 1 minute. It's April 11th. All right, 2022. Today, guys, obviously it's Monday. Okay, I have gold right now on the daily, on the chart. We're going to be doing a top-down analysis here, so we're going to add some supply and demand zones, breaking it down to the 5-minute time frame, and then we're going to do the same thing with GBP USD. All right, so hope everyone's having a good day, guys. Make sure to check the description box. Okay, it's not a buy or sell channel here. We're providing free technical and fundamental analysis. Okay, if we see trades, guys, we'll see trade. Yeah, we see trades. If not, then obviously we got to be cautious and patient with what we're doing. So hope everyone's having a good day, like I said. Guys, and also keep in mind, we're not financial advisors, so any trades are taken upon yourself. All right, make sure to understand that. Use proper risk management. Risk no more than 1% on scalping because can be very erratic. All right, so hope everyone's having a good day, like I mentioned, and let's get ready to rock. Okay, so guys, I can see that we're coming to almost the supply zone on the daily. All right, so what I'm looking to do is gather my short-term demand. Okay. Roughly right around here. Sorry about that. Okay. Sorry guys, a little bit of a glitch there. There we go. Perfect. So you can see short-term demand zone on the daily. Okay, you gather these big wicks at the bottom. Okay, price is starting to make a nice little push right now. All right, so that daily over here. Perfect. All right. And the reason I'm putting it there, guys, you can see the zone, a lot of wicks. You can get the support level here, which we'll get with a horizontal ray. Okay, but also we're coming to that key level, like I mentioned before. All right, a little bit of a supply zone in this area. Okay. Right there. Switch that over to daily supply. All right. Now I'm looking to get some daily support. Okay, so we're going to use that as baby blue. When we get to after the hourly. Okay, so what we're using right now, all right, we're using yellow. Yellow is signifying higher time frame support. Okay, I'm going to add one more just in case we do tend to break down here. Okay, that's on the previous daily candle. Okay, all right, so and then my next key mark would be daily resistance coming into the supply zone here. Okay, daily resistance. Looking good. Just gonna mark these over to the right, guys. Get everything down. Check the RSI. Good. All right. So now you can see we have my stuff set up on the daily. Let's drop now down to the 4-hour, guys. All right, this is what we're working with here. Okay. Nice level of support. I do see a 4-hour level right here too. Okay, so we'll spruce that up here. Okay, and then I see one more key area which we're right now price is starting to push above, and that will be 4-hour resistance here. So let's drop now down to the hourly, guys. Okay, you can see that price, maybe like a bullish flag pattern. All right, you can see that price is consolidating right in this area. Okay, with a big flag pull. So if gold wants to continue, it's been very bullish as of late. Okay, we're going to see if we're going to get that continuation or if we're going to start to fill that 4-hour wick. All right, and get down to the area of support around 1953. Okay, let's drop now down to the 30. You can see to the left that when you're doing your top down, it's good and important just to check, make sure all your levels are where they're supposed to be, because when you drop down, guys, some of the support and resistance, guys, they get thrown off. Okay, so I'm looking pretty good on the 30 as of right now. Okay, I am going to gather the ignited bottom candle. Okay, we're going to switch this to baby blue as we're under the hourly, like I mentioned. So this is going to be the 30-minute support. Okay, looking pretty good. Let's drop now down to the 15. Okay, we're going to gather a nice area just in case we do tend to break that 4-hour support. This is going to be 15-minute here. Okay. All right. Looking good, guys. So then we're going to drop to the 5-minute. And this is the area that we're working in. So guys, we do have like a double top setup here. We do have a top here, potential top here. Remember, we're approaching supply. Okay, we do have a nice ignited candle in the 15, so that's showing nice momentum. All right, so if price does want to break through here, okay, on the 15, the 30-minute, it's going to come back down to around maybe the 5 and 4-hour support. If it wants to break above this 4-hour resistance, you can see it's very clear that we have nice levels of resistance at this area. All right, judging by the wicks, and that is roughly 1959.50. Okay, so we're on the 5 now, right? Nice little uptrend we got forming here. Price has not broke below just yet. All right, looking pretty good so far. So remember, the current time is 7:36. You know, because we're scalping, we want to look and wait maybe to the 8 o'clock candle. All right, if right, you're looking at trading early, just remember you have about 25 minutes until potential trend reversal starts to happen. Okay, so you can see now that we are forming some nice push momentum here. So if we break above that 1959.50, guys, okay, price can get into at least 1961. Okay, you can see by the nice momentum push. But my suggestion is if you want to wait for the first candle to close on this one and lead into the 740, okay, which is about 3 minutes just now. All right, you can see that we're probably going to get one of two things happen: a nice wick head fake and it pushed back down to the overall trend, or we're looking for a break here, retest in this area, and then you want a confirmation for a continuation. Okay, so that's 1959.50. All right, and if it continues the bullish momentum, we're looking at tapping the 1960 mark, but you want to see what we're looking for right here. Okay, I do see potential divergence kind of forming. All right, but again, we need to start to watch the candles play out and see how they're going to form. Okay, so it looks pretty good setup so far. Let's throw on our 9. Okay, and we'll throw on our 200 too. 200 is a little bit below, I do believe. Yeah, we are very far away, okay, from the 200. So you can see the divergent play might play out where we get that double top. All right, but all is going to be depending on if we break through this 9 moving average or not. All right, right around here. So I'm looking for a short position, guys. If it starts to break that 9, leading into breaking and getting into around the 30-minute support area. All right. All right. Perfect. Okay, and then I'll label this up for you guys so that way you can see it. Perfect. Okay, we're always around almost a whole number here. You can see 1956.50, 1955.00, and then we got 1953 right here coming up. All right, and we got 1959.50, which was exactly where we placed the overall horizontal ray. So you can see now at the rejection, guys, you're getting a little bit of a spinning top candlestick. All right, a little bit of indecisiveness. Okay, but if price does break around here, the 1959.50, you can see that they have potentially nice momentum to push to the upside, maybe get into this overall daily resistance area, and then you see the red, which is daily supply. Okay, so guys, if we break here with a retest, you can look to enter for a potential bullish move. All right, but we got to wait for the candles to close. So I am just going to mark something on the 3-minute here. I just want to see. Sweet. So I drop it down there. This is what I wanted to notice. Okay. All right, and you can see the top wick here. Okay, 3 top wicks. They are still making higher highs. All right, but you can see there's a lot of rejection at that current area starting to form. And how you can see that is the wicks. Okay, we have not broke below this level right here. This is on the 3-minute, guys. We don't usually drop down to the 3, but you can see that to get the next level of support or resistance, it's always good to drop a time frame. All right, so we can head back now. We can start to see, but remember, guys, I said we have a bullish flag pattern potentially forming on the higher time frame. All right, all to do with the nice bullish wick. So if we get that nice push, all right, it's going to break that 4-hour follow this pathway like we mentioned before. So I am just going to quickly put horizontal array at around 1960.50, and I'm going to set an alarm right here. Okay, just in case price does start to make its moves that way. All right, but again, I'm starting to see the potential reversal starting to form. Okay, so if we do break this 58.50, guys, you know what I mean, we still have to deal with this 9 moving average to get through and the overall trend. Okay, the overall trend is showing bullish. Okay, you can see every time it taps here, push, taps here, taps the 9. Okay, it's starting to rise. All right, so this looks pretty promising. Okay, for both general areas here, but again, let's just watch and see. So guys, you can see it's still pushing to the upside here. This looks very, very promising for potential buys. Okay, you can see 1950, it's starting to follow. We want to see the retest here. This is the pathway that we're following. Okay, so we got to get a push above, hold, and then we're going to start to get the walk to the upside again. All right, we're entering at a critical time, guys. Okay, you can see it's not around the 50. Okay, it's not overbought yet. It was in previous structure, okay, which led to the overall sell-off, and they picked it back up. But again, you can see they're starting to push momentum again, maybe leading to that overbought territory. Okay. There we go. So you can see, guys, that 1950 heavy resistance area. Nothing closed above. Okay, now we're dealing with that 9. Okay, so you guys can see, nice push. All right, and then you have the rejection here. Now it's forming like a harami, not a harami, sorry, but a spinning top here. So let's leave this, guys. Let's let this thing play out. Okay, let's let this thing play out here. We know the 9 is holding actual support. All right, nice little wick showing us right there, still in the nice little uptrend here. So I'm gonna head over and chart GBP USD, guys. We're gonna do one Forex pair at least. All right, so give me 1 second. Let me just align this. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so you can see on GU on the 5-minute, guys. Okay, we're just starting to break that 200 exponential moving average, coming down with a 9. So this could be potentially forming a death cross. So let's get down to some charting here. Let's get down to our top down. Okay, remove our moving averages. All right, and you can start to see the formation of some demand area that we're starting to push in, guys. Now this is GU. Okay, I just want to show you this 1 second. This is GU on global prime, guys. Okay, GU on global prime. All right, so just work with your the same chart if you want to follow along. Okay, Frankie, haven't entered in just yet, so let's just watch and see. I'll let you know as soon as we get in. Okay, and then you can see, guys, we have a nice little supply area right around here on the daily, but that's kind of a far distance away. All right, personally, what we'll do is we'll gather some support and resistance until then. All right, but we're just going to mark the overall daily supply. Okay, nice steady downtrend, guys. You can see coming from supply to demand. Okay, on the daily, so we need to break that overall trend if they're going to find some support here and then push to the upside. If not, guys, this thing could be very we could break this demand zone and we could start to fall even further for GBP USD. All right, so I see right here, guys, current daily resistance. All right, okay, and then we do have a daily support area right here. Okay, now we're going to work within this indecisive candle. All right, so we're going to drop now down to the 4-hour, guys. And check out this action here. Look at these two bottom wicks. All right, then there's one top wick on the resistance. So it's it can go either way today, guys. Let's see what the RSI looks like on the 4-hour. You can see we are below. Okay, we are below 50 structure. So we'll mark that in just so we don't have to do it later. All right, so we're going to mark now the 4-hour support and resistance. Okay, I see a nice resistance level right here. Sorry, support, my bad. I need more coffee today, guys. All right, daily 4-hour. There we go. Okay, and then I'm looking for the resistance that's currently happening on the 4-hour when I start to drop to the hourly. Okay, don't want to chart too much on this, guys. I want to keep it nice and clean. All right, and that's what I'm looking for right there. Okay, looking good. 4-hour resistance here coming to the daily right near. Okay, guys, gold is flipping bullish here. We'll just go back in a second as soon as I'm finished up. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Perfect. Okay, now I'm seeing some, just tightening up right up here, guys. Go to the 30. All right, now we're going to see some 30-minute resistance starting to form. So we're going to switch this to baby blue. Okay, we're looking good. Okay, guys, gold is starting to push to the upside. It held above the 9. All right, so it's looking pretty good so far. Just almost finishing up here. Got about 2 more minutes left and we'll be done. I do see a nice little demand area, guys, right on here. Okay, coming to the 4-hour support. Okay, so we'll have to see how this is going to start to play out. Okay, and then we'll rock down to the 5 minute here. There we go. So guys, there's a head and shoulder pattern here. You see shoulder, head, shoulder, which led to the dump. Okay, here was your neckline break right around this general area, 30363. Okay, and then you can see starting to fall, coming into some support on the 4 hour, which could also be leading into your 5 minute support as well. Okay, because I have the candles both open parallel to one another. Nothing was below, only the wick. Okay, so I'm looking at right there. That's your 5 minute support so far. All right. You can see right there we have some 5 minute resistance, so let's watch and see how GU is going to look. Okay, when you get to this time, guys, now what we can do, we can throw on our moving averages, see where we're generally at. Okay, so remember I mentioned to you guys, if we start to fall further, okay, the price of GU can cross if we get this down cross right here, which would be your death cross. All right, so let's watch and see how this is going to start to roll. We're coming into 750, guys. Okay, we just got an alarm on gold. We'll go check it out. All right. Still below the 50 on the RSI. Okay. And we're going to see how this is going to go. If we start to continue and break here, guys, we can have a nice GU sell. Okay. All right. Based on the overall structure that we're looking for right now on the 5 minute. All right. And we're looking for this thing potentially called the death cross. All right, so let me just mark this up for you so you can see. Okay. So let's just mark some lines here so you guys can see the actual price. Okay, so let's take a peek at gold too. Let's watch and see if we're going to get this follow through on the death cross here. I just want to quickly set this alarm. I'm going to put one right at the bottom here. That's why I currently erased that previous support, just so we can actually set an alarm on this. Okay. So there we go. Let's take a peek on gold now. Okay, so you can see that gold pushed to the upside. It did tap the overall high at that 1960.50. Now it's starting to short again. Okay. Okay. So guys, still a little bit of choppiness right here. All right. Personally, that was a sell I'm looking for down there. I'm going to move this up just a bit if price wants to continue to the downside. Okay. I can see there's a lot of resistance starting to form here. All right. A lot of resistance. Price is still moving bullish, but now they're finally coming to that key area where I think we might be able to get a little bit of a push down, but it's got to break that 1958.56. Okay. If it doesn't, guys, we're just going to still follow through. You can see this wick made a higher high than these two previous wicks. Okay. So let's just watch, have a little bit of patience here. GU, guys. All right, you can see it's just holding at the support right here. All right. We want to see what kind of rejection level we're going to get, if any at all. So I see the short-term 5 minute trend that's forming. Okay. We're going to see if it's going to hold or if it's going to fold. Okay, move that over so you guys can see. Okay, so here's your retest, guys. See how they broke with a lot of sellers, a lot of power here. Here's your retest. Okay, let's take a look on the 15-minute on GU. See how this is looking too. Okay. Okay, so remember we talked about demand there. We get a short-term sell into demand. All right, we get a little push up. Now you can see that they are starting to break through, pushing a little higher. All right, so this is nice, guys. Right away, you don't always have to be setting up everything 100%. All right, when it comes to this, in terms of scalping, you got to wait at least, when you're getting on your charts, maybe 5-10 minutes to see how price is actually moving. Okay. There. And we're going to move that down there. Thoughts on Gal or CRO? We don't do CRO. Okay, we don't really do much crypto live trading. All right. Just because the spreads are too high for everyone. You know what I mean? So, all right, guys. Well, you can see now they're breaking through that 200 and the 9. All right. So let's go take a peek at let's gold and see how it's starting to move. We'll take a look at oil. 1 second. I'm not going to do too much, guys. I'm not going to do more than 5 charts here. So if you want to do oil, then we don't do Nasdaq or US 30, one of the two, or we drop GU. So let's take a look. Is oil worth doing? It's heavily oversold. All right, you can see you have potentially some nice candles forming here. Let's take a look on the hourly. Oh yeah, she's dropping, guys. Oil is dropping here. Heavy supply zone. All right. It's at that key level. Okay, we'll come back to oil maybe at 8 o'clock, 8:15. All right, but you can see it is still selling off here. I don't want to spend too much time on anything else. Okay. There we go. Okay, as you can see, gold is still pushing to the upside. All right. A little bit of, do you guys understand what type of candle this one is right here? Do you understand that red candle, guys? Do you know what that candle is? This red one right here. Okay, look it up, guys, if you don't know what it is, just so you understand. Okay, let's watch and see. Okay, as we still have momentum pushing to the upside here, I think that if we do break the high 1960, we're going to 62. All right. So let's watch and see how this is going to start to make a move here. They're trying very, very hard to push, guys. You can see the attempts have overweighed the denies. You can see, like, every time we're pushing up here, finally they sold off. Okay. Now we're right back at that area again. So this thing is very, very strong. All right. And that's the level of 1960.50. Okay. And then if it pushes through there, you can see we're going to the daily resistance. All right, so we're kind of in that consolidation before the next big move right here. All right. And then 53, I'm not too worried about down there. Okay, guys, now let me point this out to you. Okay, look at the time, 7:58. Okay, we're approaching potentially the high breakout at 1960.5, looking to get to 62.22. Okay, you guys have 2 minutes until the hourly candle opens. All right, you got to remember, spreads can come into play now, but also just the hourly candle tends to lead to trend reversals sometimes. Okay, you can lead to trend continuations, but again, you have to be very cautious in what you're doing. So let's just watch and see how this is going to play out here. There is some divergence spotted. Okay, you can see that the price is making a high here and that this is starting to dip off and go a little bit cooling off. All right, so keep in mind that there is divergence, all right, on the 5-minute, which doesn't hold crazy amount of weight. Okay, but again, divergence is divergence. Okay, so I'm going to move this up just a little higher here. Okay, so you can see right before the hourly close, you're getting a nice little pump to the upside. Okay, ran about 10 11 pips. All right, for the continuation. So now it's 39 seconds. You don't chase now, guys. Now is not the time to chase. If you guys caught that pop, it's looking pretty good for the continuation. All right, most likely they're going to tap the daily at 1962. Okay, there's about 26 seconds left. Let's watch how this is going to fill out. So we don't need to be sitting here in the sells, guys. Nothing broke below the 9 or that uptrend. Okay, 2 confirmations leading into a sell. Nothing happened just yet. All right. I did not take that buy. Okay, I don't like where it is on the hourly. Okay, now you have the new hourly candle open and she pumped up. Okay, because it almost tapped the high of the daily. Now you're getting a big long wick. Okay, let's watch and see how this thing is going to start to play out. Okay. So you see, guys, on the new hourly candle, how I said shouldn't be looking at trading and pressing enter or buy, or you know what I mean, at this time. You can see that it chased the high, okay, and then it dipped right back down. Nice big wick to pushing to the downside. Now the reason why that happened is because of the hourly. So I'm more like looking at the sell area, okay, personally. So let's watch and see here. Maybe bring it down a little bit so it's not as close on the 9. Okay, give us some wiggle room to see if we're actually going to get that powerful break. Okay, because again, we are still in an uptrend here. Okay, nothing has broken just yet. It's still potentially all the way until the daily. Okay, so we just got to watch and see. GU, guys, I think is starting to sell off again. Okay, so nice little reversal on GU. Okay, still can be performing that overall death cross. All right, so I'm watching this like a hawk. Okay, I want to check out oil too. Oil might be better than gold today, so let's just take a peek at it. Okay, I'm looking at nice oil break, guys, right around here, but we'll come back to this. There we go. Guys, gold continued to pump. Okay, so if oil wants to hold this trend right here, guys, it's got to break above the 9 for any kind of continuation for my kind of push. All right, and this is what I'm looking for on oil. GU dumped, and we'll go to GU in a sec, guys. Didn't dump just yet, it's just holding at around a key level. So let's watch and see how this is going to start to form on oil. Okay. Okay, so let's go to the 15-minute now. Okay, you guys can see oversold on oil to a T. All right, let's watch and see how this is going to start to play out. So I want to see the hourly on oil just for one more time. Okay, nice. Go to the daily. Okay, still has a nice amount of wick to fill, so let's watch and see on the 5. Okay, guys, so I'm looking at oil right now as well. All right, shout out to Damien for spotting this for me. If we start to break above here, guys, this push, okay, above the 9, we're looking for a continuation walk to the upside. Okay, how far can we get on oil? Pretty far. You can see it's starting to push now really hard. All right. All right, so the entry would be 93.74. Okay, so a stop loss anywhere below this area if it starts to dip. Okay, pretty strong trend so far in bearish territory, but you can see we have nice oversold, potentially looking for the continuation. All right. All right, so we'll focus on this. I just want to go to the 4 hour for Uno Momento, guys. Just want to look to the left here what we got. Now the reason why I don't have any support, we didn't do a top down on it. Okay, this is just kind of floating on the fly here. Okay, and we'll drop back down. Okay, so let's go check out the others. We got GU here not getting into the sell area just yet. All right. Okay, you can see it dip down and dip right back up with a retest. Okay, so let's watch and see now what kind of movement we're going to get. Okay, it did sell off nice. We can still get that death cross starting to form. It is still a nice little trend. All right, but now we got to hold below here for the continuation. All right. Okay, we'll go check out gold too. Okay, gold continued, guys. Okay, there's no dip down. So I'm saying how we started to move these sells down. It's all bullish momentum for now. Tapping the daily resistance. If we start to break above here, guys, I don't have much above, so we're just going to go by units like 1963. Okay, we'll go by 1964. If price starts to rise here, there we go. And we'll get to 1965 mark. There we go. Okay, so breaks the daily, guys. You can see we're going to 62.11 to up to 63, 64, but possibly 65. Okay, those are the key areas that I'm gunning for. All right, if it starts to break and have the continuation. Okay, I'm really interested to see oil. Oil's at a really critical point too. GU is looking pretty nice as well. All right. If you guys are in on the gold buy, you can also look to secure some of this and look for a re-entry on the pullback. So what I mean by that is you can see how if you guys held the gold buys or you got in, okay, from 60.50, you can secure some of this, 75%. And then on the pullback, which it's going to have a pullback, you can start to look for the potential add-on. All right. Very weak closes in terms of the sellers. Okay, you can see they didn't pull it down to much, and now the buyers are starting to push it up. So you can see now they're tapping 63. Okay, now they're gunning for 64, and then the overall TP will be 65. So there's no sells, guys. There's no sells. Nothing has been selling momentum. You can see it's all over the 9. Okay, still holding the uptrend. All right, still looking pretty good. So let's take a peek now on oil real quick. Okay, oil is right at that critical level, guys. Now, you can see it's formed an engulfing candlestick. Okay, a nice engulfing candlestick. All right, but we need to see, maybe is this going to form a double bottom here? So let me see here for a second. If they close this at like kind of a top wick, what they can do is they can push it down. Okay, maybe put a top wick here, come back down, and we're going to see if we're going to get maybe a W. If not, this thing could start to fall back. Okay, so we need to close at least above the 9 EMA. Okay, so above here, above this general area right there, we need to close above it for the continuation. Okay, commodities are pushing right now. Okay, you can see by gold is pumping, oil is starting to push. Okay, GU Yusuf 20 pips. But I'll update you, Yusuf, on the general area when we start to go back on these, okay? So you can see still rising, guys. The overall target's 65, okay? 1965, you can see it's a push. It's getting some held up at the 64 mark. Okay. But again, still having that continuation. And guys, I don't know if you remember, but on the hourly, okay, gold is very strong on higher time frames. Okay, you can really start to see push. You have your flagpole here, sideways trading, and then you can see you have your overall movement to the upside here. Nice continuation. So that was a bullish flagpole on gold. Okay, bullish flag pattern starting to form. All right, that's what I kind of noticed when we were starting to look for doing the top down. Okay. Guys, so if you are in this, look to secure some. Okay, if you guys got in the buys, secure 80%, 75%, leave a runner. Okay, we're going to look at the other ones too. We have GU and then oil starting to form. Okay, so I wanted to see this. The new 5-minute candle has opened on gold. All right, this is coming into the 810. Okay, the 810 time frame. All right, we're looking for the new. I'm always looking for 15-minute increments, guys, like 8 o'clock, 8:15, 8:30, 8:45, 9 o'clock. Okay, generally that's the way I look at everything like that. 15-minute hold is nice time frame for 5-minute scalping. Okay, so I wouldn't looking to do anything until I see the next 15-minute open, which will be in 5 minutes. Okay. So I'm just going to erase some of this here, guys. It's a little bit choppy here. Yeah, E-green, make sure to, 15-minute, understand it. It's good to notice the higher time frame mixed in with your scalping because you got to know the overall structure of what you're trading. That's the thing. G, let's go take a peek. Okay, GU starting to close below that 9 EMA, all right? Still potentially forming that death cross. We got to see if we're going to get that overall push, all right? Okay, there's GU. Let's see if we're going to get that continuation. Five-minute trades, yep. 5-minute scalping, I guess you could call it. What we're looking also on the higher time frames, guys. We are trading on 5-minute for entry points, but we are looking at higher time frames as well. Okay. So, guys, I could see one of two things happening here. All right. They could be finding nice support around this general area right here. You can see the demand. Okay, with a neckline for the potential push to the upside, or they're going to start to push it back down and hold that death cross. Okay, one of two things can happen. But we got to watch which one is going to start to play out. And remember, anytime we're around this moving average, the 200 and the 9, okay, anytime we're around here, you're going to get a bunch of head fakes. Okay, so that's why I was looking at doing, maybe something other than GU just because of the general area that we are on right now. Okay, you can see we've had 2 dip downs in here. Okay, 2 dip downs. Okay, now they're starting to push back up. A little bit of a head fake action here. So price has dropped down. It dropped around maybe about 3 pips, 4 pips, 5 pips. Okay. So we're going to see how this is going to play out now. Okay, gold is still holding strong. I just want to see gold for a moment. Yeah. So you can see gold did not make it above that 64 mark yet. Okay. Remember we talked about the pullbacks. You can see push here now holding at the daily resistance. Okay, which is now going to be your daily support or support in general. Okay, so HTF is higher time frame. Okay, so higher time frame, means hourly, 4-hour, daily. I just don't want to have to keep flipping back and forth on it, but you can see they're holding nice support level now at that current area. All right, if it starts to break, guys, then that'll be switched back to resistance. Okay, so let's take a look at oil as well. Okay, oil is just starting to creep up here, guys. Very, very indecisive harami candle starting to close here. You know, they're holding that support at that 90. Let me show you this level for you. At that 93.56. So anything, I always like to just drop it down to like a whole rough number there. There we go. So if oil, guys, does not break above this 9, okay, you're going to start to see a push back down in this territory. Okay, if it does start to hold the support, we do have an engulfing candlestick here, so it's looking potentially nice. Okay, but we're going to watch and see the type of move that we get based on this 9 EMA. The EMA is key, guys, because if it starts to break and get rejected here, okay, things are going to start to fall back down, like I mentioned to you in this area, the 93 short-term demand. Okay, so let's go take a peek at Nasdaq. I told you I'd take a look at that at around 8:15. The current time is 8:15, guys. Okay, nice M pattern here, bearish flag pattern starting to form. Let's take a look on the hourly, still selling off, guys. Nasdaq is still bearish, still below that 9 moving average. Okay. Oh yeah, we're free fall on the daily, guys. Look at this. Double top here, dumping. Okay. All right. So we'll leave this alone. We'll do this about 8:30, guys. I want to see what we're getting to, but we'll give the other ones another 15 minutes. So I keep doing top down. There's no point of even live trading. Okay. Your numbers may be off because of the different liquidity provider and the chart that you're using. Okay. So if you go here, you can see if I hover around my chart, that would be TVC. All right. Whatever chart you're using is going to have different numbers based on liquidity. So, guys, I see a nice candle here. All right, still holding that 1963 support. So let's watch and see what this move is going to start to show here. I'm seeing oil starting to make a little bit of a push movement too. There's oil, guys, looking nice. Frankie, yeah, I am. Yep. I'm running 14 pips on oil, guys. Okay, still pushing. 20 pips. I did a $1 a pip, guys. 20 pips. I got 22 pips here. I always go in with a feeler, and if I see a potential nice key area break, I'll add on. Okay, but it's nice and small right now. Okay, guys, the first rough TP would be where exactly we're starting to form here. Okay, and the next one would be right here. Guys, I'm running about 30 pips on oil right now. Guys, all right. Okay, oil, guys, oil's still looking good. All right, you got about a minute in here. You can see it's getting some rejection. So if you guys want, you guys can secure some of this. Okay, you guys can secure some of this and leave a runner. All right. 500 watching and only 100 likes. Oh, I'm not even looking at the likes, guys. Guys, if the likes, can you guys pump the likes up, I guess? I got my admin saying that we need to pump the likes. If you guys got in that oil buy, pump the likes up, guys. Okay, let's go take a look at gold as well. Okay, gold is still trying to dip down. All right, you can see gold is iffy today, guys. Oil is a little bit better than gold. Okay, GU starting to show a little bit of reversal here. So remember I showed you the two potential options, guys. So if you guys are in, I'm roughly at break even right now. I got in right at the sell, so I'm in drawdown now. If it gets above here, guys, you know, in there, I'll take the loss. Okay, I'm not going to let this thing run forever. All right, just because of the momentum that I'm starting to form. So I didn't do a large lot size, guys. But if it does start to rise, you can see it would have been a nice push movement here. And it's going to happen right when you get around this, the moving averages. So I'm not just going to exit just yet. I'm just going to maybe hold it until maybe right around this area. I'm going to give it a little bit of wiggle room. But if it does start to push there, then that will be probably my exit point. And I'll look for another trade. Oil was good, but for GU, we're going to watch and see how it's going to go. Okay, so we'll come back here. We'll set an alarm. Perfect. And then we'll take a peek. Going at gold here. Gold is still rising, guys. Okay, now this is the new right here. Have a nice new candle open. All right, now you can see it's getting pushed back down. It almost tapped that 1965. Okay, you can see right there, just pushed up. Now it's putting back down. Almost tapped the 65 mark. Now you have an engulfing candlestick starting to form. Okay, if price starts to sell off beyond here, okay, you can start to see that I'm looking for an erasing of this movement, and then we're going to use the potential trap and gap box for potential entry if it starts to dump down. Okay, but again, if it still holds strong, guys, gold can be in the buys, which again, we're looking at the break of 65. Okay, 1965 is where I have the high. It says 1964.59, but it's really 1965. Okay, that's just this top white line right there. All right, so let's watch and see how it's going to play out. GU is still in that area, guys. It's still looking all right. Okay, nothing has really shown potential movement. It is showing nice bullish support. Okay, but again, it's still a lot of wick down here, so I'm still holding this. I'm not going to get out. All right, even though this does show really nice pattern of a double bottom. Okay, like you can see here, bottom, potential break of a neckline. Okay, but I want to start. If I'm going to exit when it gets above here and we start to see a push. Okay, other than that, I'm still holding. All right, still holding this. Okay, I think oil kind of had a reversal too in terms of a retest. Yeah, so you can see that push through the 9 moving average. Okay, I don't want to just do too much because it always pops stupid chart. It pushed through. Okay, here's your retest. Okay, it's retesting the 9 now. All right, so guys, if possible, if this thing holds here again and the next candle opens up and you get a nice bullish push, you can add another area buy around here. Okay, but you want to see how the minute and 50 closes. All right, if it breaks below this 9, okay, and the 93.50, all right, if it does, then you know what I mean, you're coming into this territory, so you got to make the decision whether you're going to exit. Okay, but again, if it holds here, guys, you can add another buy. Okay, and then it can start to walk its way up. It's a break and retest, guys. It's a break and retest, and you know what I mean. If it breaks and it retests and dumps, that's the way it is. Right? It's just not, you can't control that. All right. So about 7 minutes, guys, I'm going to head over and do Nasdaq. All right. Nasty Nas looks all right today. We have a lot of people who are saying it's going bearish, and it still is. Still continuing, guys. You know what I mean? Just heavy sell-off pressure right here. Heavy sells. Okay. I can't watch it, guys, because I know what's happening. Like, it's all the stock market money, man. Every time I watch it go bearish, I just picture people losing a ton of money from their investments. It is what it is. I understand that, but to me, it kind of makes me sick, because if you think the overall what's really happening in the world, every time that goes down, people, not only are we as retail traders, but people have their life savings in that, and it's some serious shit. So scary stuff, guys. Okay, so we're still waiting, about 16 seconds left on this gold here. GU's still looking all right. It's still hovering in that general area. Okay, we'll take a peek at GU. Okay, holding nice retest. Okay, you can see it's coming to 15-minute. Let me just update this. Okay, and then we'll take a peek at oil for a sec too. Okay. So remember what I mentioned to you guys, if they hold the 9 here. Okay. Remember I told you could add. Okay. Let's watch and see now if this addition for the retest is going to have its continuation. All right. Let's take a peek on the news. April 11th. There's not much news today, guys. Okay, there's not much news at all. Okay. Okay, so you can see they pushed. All right. And now it pushed right back down. Look at that heavy slam. Okay, that thing looked bullish, and then boom. So remember what I said. They could hold it here, push, and then you can get a massive rejection. But they're still holding strong at that area. We'll see how this is going to play out. Okay. Gold is still pushing, guys. Still pushing. It's going to 65, 66, 67, maybe to 68. Okay. Still, there's not much. I want to see on the 15-minute how this is looking. Look at how strong this trend is, guys. Very strong. Okay. So GU is still hovering around right in the midsection there again. All right, I want to see what's going to happen with gold, because gold eventually, guys, it's going to get the big pullback. You can see by these long wicks, there is a lot of buyers in this general area. Okay, but I want to see what's going to happen based on the the 8:30. Okay, remember I told you every 15 minutes, 8:15, 8:30, 8:45, 9 o'clock. Okay, so that's what we're looking for right now. You can see a little bit of indecisiveness. In 2 minutes, guys, we're going to do Nasdaq. All right, in 2 minutes, we're going to do NAS. I am going to just erase this too, just in case we do get in earlier sells. All right, which we'll come into, and I'll update accordingly. Okay. A little slow mover here. Let's take a look at oil. Okay, so still the same kind of movement we saw. Heavy increase in buyers took control, and then the sellers were a lot stronger, and they pushed it right back down. So we're going to watch now about a minute and see how it's going to start to close, okay, before the overall next big moves are going to happen. let's take a look at oil, guys. How many people trade oil on a daily? On it, it's part of their daily watch list. How many of you guys actually trade oil? Oil, we remember when we had that big spurt when it started to go bullish and stuff like that. Oil was very nice. Okay, but again, a lot of people they say that it's like oil. The spreads are too high. You know what I mean? It might not be the most easy to trade, not in terms of volatility. But again, let's just watch and see how this thing's going to play out. It's good to know, guys. It's good to know if you trade oil or not. Because I like oil, but sometimes the spreads are too high, guys. That's what it is. If you're trading a funded account, okay, your spreads are going to be very high. Okay, that's the feedback that I'm getting. I'm not too sure what what you guys are doing, but a lot of the funded accounts, guys, they say that oil is very high in terms of spreads. Okay. Oof, guys. Damien, I think that you know, you're one of the only ones. No, I'm just kidding. Oil can be good, guys. Oil can definitely be really good. Okay, so 8:30. I want to focus on looking at Nasdaq now. Still monitor oil. Okay, for me, please, Damien, you monitor this. I do see a nice little uptrend forming on oil, so it's still looking really nice. Okay, if we do break that trend, okay, it's going to start to fall back to the 93. All right. So let's watch and see how this is going to play out, and we'll go head over and chart Nasdaq. Before we do that, I just want to check gold here. Okay, guys, if I'm looking at this gold right now, okay, if gold breaks all that 62, generally right here, because we're in that supply. I'm going based on my analysis here. Okay, that's all I'm doing based on my analysis. That if it starts to break that 62 mark, we can start to fall. Okay. COD Mars. I have Jesus. Okay. So if we do start to, go bearish here below 62.3, it's breaking the 9. So what I'm looking for is a nice sell continuation. All right. Potentially coming back in here. Okay. So let's watch and see how this is going to go. Guys, I got to take a 2-second break here. I got to let the dog out. I won't be long at all. Okay. So when I come back, I'm literally going to do NASDAQ full time. Okay. Full top, sorry, not full time, full top down. All right. So let's watch and see how this is going to go. Okay. I'm going to leave gold on for 2 seconds and I'll be right back. All right. All right, guys. Keeping up with the trend. Gold is, look at that. Still bullish, guys. Nothing breaks. Do you see how the 9 is beautiful for holding trends? Beautiful for holding trends. Okay. So we can erase that sell. Nothing happening. It's still bullish, guys. Still bullish. Look at this pump. That's why I said you don't. enter in gold until maybe it breaks the 9. It'll really help you with the trend, guys. This will really help you with the trend. And guys, sorry it's so dark in here. There's a storm actually forming where I am, so. All right, so we're gonna go to Nasty Nas, see how this is starting to roll here. Take a look at GU. GU's still looking good, guys. Nice. Still holding that trend potential. Nice selling off, dipping in. Okay, so we're going to thread over to NAS. So this is performing maybe an M pattern now. Okay, nice downtrend. Continuing with the maybe sells. Remember we had this bearish death cross potentially forming. Okay, it's looking like it's maybe starting to form now. Okay, so let's watch and see how this is going to start to play out. Let's move that down here. Sorry guys, I just had to adjust. There we go. All right. Cool. So we're going to head over. We're going to do NAS. Okay. Take one more peek at gold. Nice and bullish, guys. Remember, it's still following through on that hourly flag pattern. Okay. It's the hourly had a bullish flag pattern, and that's why you're getting that continuation. Okay. No sells, nothing yet. You can see it's still pushing to 65, 66. I think you can get maybe to 1970 today, but we'll wait and see. That's maybe pushing it. All right. So let's take a peek and watch how it goes. I'm going to head over and do Nasty Nas. Okay, the gold trade is still looking good. And remember, anytime it taps the 9, you can look for potential reentries. So I'm going to head to NAS, guys. Let's watch this. Make sure I understand. Okay, let's go on the daily here. Mohammed, I was in gold. Okay, but not now. I exited. I exited on the first area that I thought potentially was going to be a sell. Okay. So you can see we're coming to a nice key area on the daily where GU is showing some nice bullish momentum here. Okay. I'm going to erase these moving averages for you guys. Okay. So there's nasty. Okay. And then I see nice sell pressure coming in right around here. All right. Now we have daily resistance. Okay, and then I have a daily support level, which is just entering in on that supply. Sorry, the demand, right at roughly 13,939. Okay, daily support. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to drop now down to the 4-hour, guys. Okay, you can see nice rejection out of supply coming back down to demand. All right, so we can see there's been a lot of buyers coming in around here. I am going to mark the 4-hour resistance. All right. Okay. Don't have much support other than the daily. So it's dropping now down to the hourly. So I'm going to use the hourly bottom wick, okay, to find some support. Okay, and you'll see when we drop down then to the 30-minute and 50-minute how this is going to play out. Okay, so we're going to drop now down to the 30. All right, move that, make a little bit of an upward trend 4-hour. There we go. Okay, and then we're going to go to the 15 here. I'm just going to mark one more here, baby blue. So 4. Okay, we have 30-minute resistance. Okay. Javid, send us an email, my man. Send us an email, dude. That's weird because, like I said, we got everyone over. But if you did do that, then just send us an email. We'll get you hooked up. and we'll get you back in the group, no problem. We were announcing to our group many times. It's been about 40 or 50 times in the Telegram that we're migrating over to Discord, so could have got lost in translation with that, but we'll get you hooked up. So no issues there, my man. Did 3 times. Okay. Just send one more, dude. Send one more and we'll get you fixed up, okay? Let's drop down to the 15. There we go. That's what I want to see. Okay, so gold pumped up. Take a look. Okay, then we'll drop down to the 5. Gold got to 1970. I mentioned that. Let's watch and see how though. Okay, guys, so if we break that hourly support, we can free fall back down. All right. So let's watch and see how this is going to start to play out. I'm going to get some psychological. 13,980. There we go. Perfect. And then so I'm going to add this on for my 5-minute support. Perfect, guys. So I see an inverse head and shoulder potentially forming on Nasty. Nice little uptrend starting to show here, but it's getting some rejection at the 15. Okay, how far are we? We're nice. We just tapped oversold. Okay, that's why you're getting that little bit of a retracement starting to form. All right, if Nas wants to push, all right, can form a little bit of an upward trend like that, but we got to get the break. Okay, and that's going to be the 15-minute break. Okay, all the way down to the 30-minute resistance. Okay. Guys, so much action when I'm going away from it. GU is looking nice. Okay, so let's focus on this, guys. Watch Nasdaq. Set an alarm right here. Okay, we'll watch this for maybe the couple 3 minutes here. I definitely want to see just GU. Okay, there's GU guys still potentially forming here. Remember that nice M pattern that could dump. Okay, so this could be potentially the death cross that we're looking for, but let's just watch and see it. Okay, let's see gold. Guys, gold pumped 1970. Holy shit, it did. Okay, 1970 almost. There's 1970, almost a weak close right below, but you can see the trend is still your friend. Okay, then the massive sell off there. All right, so we weren't really watching it, but you can start to see they're still holding the 9. Very, very strong pattern here, guys. Very strong. So let's watch Nasdaq. Okay, let's go here. One sec, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're going to watch this like a hawk right here. Okay, there's NAS. Okay, so looking pretty strong here, guys. There it goes. Okay, members, here's the retest now. There it is. Nice push. Did you guys get in Nasdaq with me? Who's in? Here's the retest, guys. Let's watch and see how this is going to start to play. The retest is right there, guys. That's the candle that's currently opening up. You see how it had that little bottom wick? Little bottom wick, so it pushed. Little bottom wick open, then it skyrocketed. Okay, that'll be a break and retest. Let's watch and see if we're going to get the follow through now. Javid, one of our, if you're still on the stream, dude, one of our admins just messaged me, said they're going to look into it for you, dude. They need to talk to you about this subscription, though. That's the only thing, okay? Other than that, you're good. Okay, GU rocketed to the upside. So you guys can see it dip back down and then had that push. Okay, so now it's flipping potentially bullish here, okay? So remember, this is the key area right here where price can get all kinds of erratic behavior movement, all right? So if it's still going to go bullish here, all right, that's the overall move, okay? Okay, we're going to see how this is going to roll. Okay, I want to see Nasdaq too. I just wanted to take a peek at how GU is looking, guys. So Nasdaq is still on that retest on the 9 EMA, all right? So we're going to watch this for a little bit, see how it's going to go. Michael Keen, what's the stream schedule? Monday through Friday, okay, 7:30 until about 9:45, 10. All right, and then we do private Londons from 3 to 5, and then we do private Tokyo as well. Okay, oil. Oil's looking pretty good here too. Still holding that overall general area. Not much is broken down. Am I still in the GU short? No, I'm not. Okay, I closed right around when I got in the entry. Okay, see how it dipped back down here? Okay, I was in right around here. So I went in drawdown. Okay, I got it right around in this general area right here. Okay, it was about 2 pips. All right, 2 pips. I did not like it the way I started to see these bottom wicks starting to form. Okay, so let's watch and see. I'm looking at mostly Nasdaq right now. Yes, Rav, I am. I am in again. How do I get a hold of you? You can message us on email, or you guys can send us a message on Instagram. Okay. Peak Twitter, yeah. My man, Goldbeard's answering all my Twitter, guys. All the SST Twitter. Don't mess around. Did you guys see that? Elon joke. Yeah, yeah, no, I love it. It's good. You guys got Brian. You got 10 pips. Good. All right, good. Let's watch and see how we're gonna get that continuation. Okay. A little bit of a strong push down you can start to see here. When we come to this general area, the resistance, you can see that it's still very strong in terms of sellers. Okay. But again, Nasdaq is still to the upside. All right. So let's watch and see. And I mean to the upside from breaking the 15 minutes. So maybe I should explain this a little bit more when I'm saying this. Okay, upside from breaking over the 9. Okay. I go based on this 9 moving average. Okay, it's generally my support and resistance tool. It helps out with trading for a lot in terms of the trend. As you can see on gold, okay, always above the 9 led to nice continuation movement here. Okay. If we start to break below here, guys, all right, in terms of the short-term sells on gold, okay, that would be a potential sell opportunity right here. Okay, if it breaks below this 9, okay, that's what we can look for short-term sells. But again, eventually, it's all got to deal with the 9 for me. All right. Okay, big bullish push, guys. Wow. Okay, let's take a look at oil again. Okay, oil is still pumping, guys. Both Nasdaq and oil are looking pretty good so far. Okay, so there's oil. Let's take one more peek at Nas. Nasdaq is still strong. Very strong movement, guys. Now we're not looking for this big move up to 4-hour resistance here. We're looking for the 15-minute to the 30-minute, okay? So from this move to here, guys, that's what we're looking for. It's about 20 pips, okay? It's about 20 pips, all right? So secure when you can. Don't get greedy, right? Same with any kind of trade. Oil, let's see how oil is looking. A little bit of a push down here, still holding above the 9, all right? So if you guys are in on this, like oil, if you guys held the buys around this area, it ran till about, you can see, 0.33, and now it's at about 16. So monitor and take the trades whenever you can, all right? I would secure some on Nasdaq. Okay, I would be securing some on oil too, just because the time we're coming into, guys. You can see it's almost 9 o'clock. Okay, remember we had that new hourly candle starting to open. All right, then the same thing is going to happen here. New hourly candles are going to open. New 4-hour candles are going to open. So let's go take a peek at Nasty again. Yes. Okay. See the Bitcoin chart, guys? No, we don't do Bitcoin. Okay, no Bitcoin here. It's too much. People were complaining about oil spreads, guys. You know what I mean? If you want to do Bitcoin, then we might as well just sit on the daily candle, right? It's not being rude. Bitcoin is too hard to scalp. You know what I mean? We're going to be here forever if we do that. So, and it would take it'd take a long time to even get into the trades. All right. So you can see Nasdaq is having some pullback now. Okay. 9, use that as your support and resistance and your exit tool. You guys can see if it does break below the 9, you can exit. If it holds above, you might be able to add some more. Okay. Take a peek on oil as well. Okay, a little bit of push down, same thing on oil. Pretty strong resistance. Okay, it's 240 likes, guys. If you want to pump this to 300, we'll do US 30 market open. All right. So just check it out. Shouldn't be too much more, if probably about 50 likes, guys. We have enough people on the stream to be able to do it. All right, so let's see if you could help that out. Just helps with the stream. Okay, let's take a peek at gold as well. Okay, gold is right at that critical point. Okay, you see the trend is your friend and the 9 moving average is your friend. All right. I am just going to erase this right here. Okay, I don't like that big red. Okay, so it's still holding that nice support at that 65 mark. Okay, still holding some support. If it starts to rise here, you can start to feel these wicks getting to 67. But again, we got about 4 minutes until the hourly candle, guys. I'm not looking at anything. All right, I'm watching until the new hourly candle opens, guys. Mellow flow. I wouldn't do a stop order, okay, just in case your spread triggers you, because the time that we're at right now, the spreads can like increase, okay. But we'll look just in case. Wait for the 9. Wait till the 9 get opens, because remember how this wick started to pull down before. See if that happened, and boom, you'd be in drawdown. Okay. So at least get below this 9 before that starts to happen. Okay. Okay, so that area is starting to get now tested. So that's 1964 mark. Okay, one sec, guys. Code. Okay, there we go. Let's see if we're gonna get to sell right here. Boom, guys. There it is. Starting to dump now. Coming still 2 minutes before the new hourly candle, guys. So just be patient with this. They can still push it back down. Or sorry, push it back up. So monitor accordingly. Guys, I can't answer everything. I apologize. If you guys are asking questions on YouTube, I generally have to answer the guys on Zoom first. Okay, so I can't see everything, and these guys are asking a lot of questions. So hopefully you guys understand that. You know, let's watch. So Perak, let's see. Let's see what you're saying right here. Okay, watch for the 30-second, guys. This is the new hourly candle open up, guys. So if you're in gold and you did get on this, you can secure some of it. All right. You can look at maybe getting in a break-even order. Okay, if you want to exit. But again, this thing looks pretty bearish so far. You can see it's starting to slowly dump now. Okay. There it is. Okay, here would be your retest, guys. See how they opened it up and tried to push it up when it dumped. Okay, higher time frame, it's coming to the 62.23. This would be the general area where you could look at securing some. You can see long bottom wicks here, guys. Don't get greedy here. Start to take some of it. Okay, 6.2 is your overall TP. Okay. Oil is pumping up too, guys. Okay, there's gold. Beautiful sell-off. Okay, it's just about being patient here. Okay, being patient. You can see now it's starting to drop. Okay, that's overall TP. So let's take a look at oil now. Still rising. Okay, looking good on oil. Just takes a little bit of time, guys. A little bit of time. Oil's still pushing up. Haven't removed this. This has been, there it is, guys. Look at that big pump. Okay, oil, gold. All right, let's take a look at Nasdaq now. See how that one's still looking, guys. Oil is pumping right up to that 94.65. Right up to 94.65. That's the target. Okay, and you can see overall uptrend starting to form. That's what we're looking for right there. Okay, the new hourly candle had that push. That's what gave us that push. Okay, the new hourly open. So let's go take a peek now on gold. Okay, so you can see nice little drop here. If you guys got it, you guys had to be very quick. But again, you're still in if you got around that 64 mark. Okay, so now you can see a long dirty wick, but you got to expect that. Okay, you got to expect it. Look to the left. Look at how many dirty wicks there has been right here. All right, and now they're trying to save it. And remember, this is higher time frame support. This was the critical area where they had the 3 key wicks to show the push of the upside. So if you guys got that sell, it ran a good probably 20 pips anywhere around this area. Ran about 20 pips. All right, so just monitor this accordingly. I would look to close break even if you are. It can still reverse, guys. It's still below the 9. You have an engulfing candlestick here, so price is still showing nice bearish momentum. All right, but again, the overall trend has been bullish on gold. Okay, so just monitor this accordingly. I want to check out Nasdaq too. Okay, Nasdaq is still holding right at break even. So Perec, if you're asking, you can see right now it's still holding true, looking good, but we got to get above this overall short-term downtrend. Okay, see the wicks. We got to break above here. Okay, let's go take a peek on that oil trade too. Nice push, guys. Honestly, oil can be very good if you guys catch the overbought and oversold territories, guys, because it just takes a little bit of time. They're not going to go right up. All right. No trade goes right up in profit. It doesn't always do that unless you get in at a nice, perfect sniper entry. All right. This is a nice entry that led to drawdown, but if you held it, you had your overall continuations on oil. All right. Okay, so we'll just update this. Did anyone hold oil? That's the key question I like to know. I held oil, guys. I held oil. I had one 26 pip move and I had a 15 pip move on oil. Both $1 moves. That's it. Okay. There's Goldilocks. They're still below the 9 though. I like that. Okay. I like how they're below the 9. You have the engulfing candlestick here. It's showing a lot of potential signs, guys, of price still continuing bearish. All right. Shows a lot of potential signs. Okay, the key area we have to get below is the 1963 mark. Okay, that's this higher time frame support. If we get below 63, you know what I'm saying, it can at least show that these wicks are not just there to like represent the buyers. The sellers are still in control, and there's still a strong momentum pushing to the downside. All right. Okay, you see at that critical mark, that's where they want to hold it, if anything. So if it doesn't break below there, guys, that might be what they give us at the time. So you can't, go searching for wonders of the world if they don't present themselves. Okay, and what that means is just take what the market gives you. Okay, you can see that it had a nice sell. All right, and now you're getting the hold, and we're going to see what's going to walk up. But guys, current time is 9:05. Okay, current time is 9:05. All right, we got that new hourly candle open here. First 5 minutes has gone past. It's looking pretty good. Guys, 300 likes here. So we will do top down on US 30, absolutely. Okay, but we're gonna do that maybe in about 9:15. All right. I still there's gold, guys. See how it's tapping that 1963 mark. If it breaks here, guys, it's coming down to 1960.50. Okay. The only area that could get it stopped is this general wick right here around 1961.5. Okay. That's the only area that I can see getting pushed down. You can see that's the one that held support. But if we break there, guys, we're coming back to the overall target, which would be that 1960.50 mark. Okay, let's go take a peek at oil. I think you guys mentioned oil is pulling. There it is, guys. Albin, enjoy, buddy. Walk away, man. You know how it is. Hopefully you had a good session. Guys, I did a one-on-one with Albin. He's in the group. 17 years old. Okay. Last week he made 3% on his MFF account within like 1 day trading with us. We spruced up on his charting. He wanted to work on doing a top-down, setting key areas. At 17, like, you guys understand, within 5 years, this guy could be, a very serious trader, right? Business-minded. I was thoroughly impressed. I want to give a shout out to Albin. Keep working hard, bro. 17 years old, learning crazy market, man. It's not easy. So keep putting in that work, dude. If CD Potter, okay, so if I mention buy or sell in text, okay, you see this green box right here? Okay, so maybe you guys don't understand because there might be some new people on the stream, okay? See that big green box? Okay, that's the entry point. That's the entry and the TP, okay? So if you see the entry here at 93.74, you're asking for a text entry, basically spoon feeding you for free trades. Okay, so here it is. We did spoon feed you. 93.74, if you entered there, price goes to 94.65. Okay, we did exactly what you were saying. It's just maybe you didn't know how we do it, right? So you see that big green box? That means potential entry, TP. Okay, entry, TP. Okay, if you want to put your stop loss order, you guys have got to adjust accordingly. Stop loss could be right down there before it gets to the overall target, and that's what the trade looks like. Okay, so we do what you're asking. You just guys got to piece together what this trade is. Potential entry, potential TP. All right. Okay, so let's go take a peek at Goldilocks. There's gold continuation sell, guys. There it is. Right back down to that 60.5, guys. If it breaks here, if it breaks these wicks, she's falling hard. Okay, so 64 coming back down to 61. Okay, all to deal with this. Guys, what candle is this right here? Let me ask you a question. I want to see you guys put it in here. This is why this whole trade was taken. What kind of candle is that one that I've circled right there? Yeah, Ian, you're right. Look at this. Guys, for everyone wanting the next big indicator, whatever it is, this and that, they're going to make a million. Do you guys understand why there's so many indicators, AIs, EAs, robots, whatever it is? Because not every one of them work 100% of the time. But again, what does have a high percentage is candlestick price action. Okay, nice bearish engulfing. Okay, led to the gold sell continuation back down to 1960.50. All right, you can call that a Marabuzzo candle as well, whatever floats your boat. All right, so you can see that led to a nice sell off here. Okay, that thing ran, guys. That thing, do you guys understand how many pips that is? From 64, that's 30 plus pips. The Heinz candle, that's exactly it. The Heinz factory candle. Okay, you guys see 35 pips. All because of a recognition of a candle right there. Some people can't make 35 pips in a week. You guys understand that? In a week, they can't. Okay, that was a nice sell-off based on price action here. Now you can see dipping into a nice area where buyers have now taken control, and that's why you're getting the short-term pullback. They're going to push this, and they're going to see if they're going to get held below that 63 mark. Okay. So check out that oil trade for 1 second here. Okay, so oil got a heavy resistance at the TP. So if you guys didn't take TP, you guys can see that it started to reverse, and now you're going to get a retest at the 9 EMA. Jason, a Marabuzzo candle. You don't know what a Marabuzzo candle is? Maybe that'll be on our next boot camp. Okay, there. Why was the oil TP set there? Because take a look. Okay, that was the first general area where they found nice support. So found support, went bullish, then they had the nice rejection candle and broke right through. Okay, so that to me would be my general area right there where I'm looking for a TP. Okay, that was the first time in the last, you could say probably hour, anywhere between 7:55 and 7:05, the last hour where price has shown potential moves of bullish momentum. Okay. You just show us entry in TP. How about stop loss? 30 pips, 40 pips is okay. On the daily, maybe just you're saying D. It depends on your account size, guys. Like I'm not here to manage your account, right? I'm here to show you potential trade opportunities. You guys got to judge it based on, because some people may have $50 account, some people may have a $500,000 account. You know what I mean? Anything can kind of happen, right? So you got to adjust accordingly to your account size. Okay. Let's take a peek on one more gold here. I want to see what's going to happen on that. Okay, so you can see gold dip down. So this trade would have been like, if you guys had it down there, perfect entry TP. But now you can see there's some buyers coming in here. So guys, usually generally I'm done trading gold. Okay, so this is the last setup I'm going to do on gold for now. I'll still look at it, but I'm not going to do anything else on gold. Okay, I'm just going to be straight up with you. I'm now focusing on Nasdaq and US 30. All right. Okay, so I'm not anymore. Okay, so there's oil. Okay, so we're just going to move this over here so you guys can start to see where we're at. All right, then we're going to head over and do US 30 here. Perfect. All right, let's take a peek on the daily. Drawings, there we go. Okay, so basically what we do now is a top down Mohammed, you got $50 on gold? Congrats, dude. Congrats. That's huge. Okay, so now we're going to do a top down, guys. Okay, so this is on the daily. So I really only care about the last like 7 to 10 candles. 1, 2, 3, 4. So right up here. Okay, so I can see we have a nice little demand area right around this area. Okay, so we're going to draw that for the dirty 30. Okay, short term demand on daily. How's Nasdaq, members? And then I'm going to use this general area right here for some supply. So you guys can see, guys, and just to show you, just in case you have any questions, look at US 30. This is on Global Prime. Okay, this is on Global Prime, guys. That is the broker and the liquidity that we're losing. Ludo, you're up 1.3%. Okay, take your pip, man. Take your pips and run. Put that straight jacket on. Even if you see massive moves on everything else, don't worry about it. 1.3% is a huge account achievement. All right. So I see my daily support right here. It is forming. Okay. I'm going to switch this over to yellow. All right. I can add some text. Okay. And I see my daily resistance candle right here. Okay. On the current day. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to drop down to the 4-hour, guys. Now, when you're doing your top down, you don't always have to go to 4-hour. You can if you want. This is just me, the way I do it. Whatever kind of floats your boat, guys. I also see another. Four-hour resistance. Okay. Now we're going to drop to the hourly, guys. That right here. So I have my hourly support forming. Okay. I see an area of 1-hour resistance. Good question, guys. Is there any relation between US 100 and UK 100? If you guys know the answer to that, throw it in the chat. Okay, now we're going to drop to the 30, guys. Okay, so let's drop it down to the 15. Looking pretty good so far. All right, I see a 15-minute rejection candle starting to form, so we need to kind of switch this up here. Need to switch this over to baby blue. Check out my coordinates. There we go. Okay, let's go down to the 5 now. Okay, so I see a nice 5-minute trend right here. Okay, starting to form. All right, let's watch and see how it's going to play out. Josh G, if you just double click on it right here for any line you set, you go to text. Okay, click on your text box right there. That'll make it available, and then you can choose where it is top right. Okay. Okay, guys, so remember, we got 10 minutes until market open here. Okay, like volatile time, extremely volatile time. So this is the New York Stock Exchange open. When I say market open, New York opens at 8, but I'm talking about the New York Stock Exchange, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. So let's go check out some of these other trades we got going here. Let's see what oil's doing. Okay, oil still, it actually tapped the TP, guys. So oil was a beautiful trade. oil's still bullish, guys. If you guys held your trade from down here, massive pump, you're looking at about, you guys can do the math right here. You know what, we'll even do one better. From this point, rough area to here, you can see how many points this is. Okay, around 87. Okay, so we got 920 here. Let's take a peek on Nasty. Omi, if I wouldn't redoing it right now. The reason why I'm saying no, I wouldn't re-enter is because of the time. Okay, you got 10 minutes until a pretty volatile open. If you're in on a trade, okay, and it goes south for you, the market open is not going to really care any at all. It's just going to dust you. Okay, so my suggestion would be just wait until, wait 10 minutes at least. Okay, let the first 5-minute candle open of the market and then see how it's going to start to play. Okay, I do see a nice bull flag pattern here on oil as well. Okay, like a really nice pattern starting to form. Okay, so if oil breaks up here, you can have another TP. There it is, guys. There's the continuation on oil. This stupid add-on here. Okay, the follow through here. That's at 94.65. That's a bullish flag, guys. This is if this thing continues and doesn't get a head fake down. You can see it's a nice bull flag continuation. We send some trade ideas on GJ, guys, but we don't do it live. There's other streamers who do it. Let them focus on that. There's not many people who do indices and different ones. So, okay, so let's take a peek here. Let's go check out Nasty. Okay, a little bit of rejection here. Okay, so there's strong resistance, guys. You can see strong resistance starting to form. All right, strong. Like we're talking a lot of wick strong. Okay, you can see it's starting to dip down now. I'm just going to erase that. Okay, we'll add some support right here on the 5-minute. Switch that to baby blue. All right. So guys, we got about 3 minutes. Let me just do some, we're going to do US 30. Actually, what do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to do US 30 or Nasdaq? Market open. Okay. Let it know, guys. Punch it in here. What do you guys want? I got a lot of Nas. I got a lot of Nas today. A lot of Nasdaq. Yusuf, I know. Let's see what we got, guys. See how many I'm just taking account here. Okay, just taking account here. We'll go. guys. So we're looking at probably doing Nasdaq for now. We'll update US 30 and stuff like that, but we'll watch Nas. Okay, Nasdaq a little bit better. People are like going crazy on Nasdaq right now. Okay, so we'll focus here. So let's watch. All right, guys. So you can see if new, don't trade the first 930 candle. Okay, use no more than 1%. All right, risk it this time. Use proper risk management, so trailing stop loss. Okay, and a stop loss in general. Wait 10 to 15 minutes for the market to settle if you don't feel comfortable around this time. Okay, so the 15-minute, that's going to give you a buffer. You know, you can watch and stuff like that if you want to take trades. It's up to you, but again, it's going to be very volatile. Okay. All right, got about 3 minutes left, guys. Take a peek on that oil. Okay, oil is still potentially rising, guys. You can still see it's holding that trend. Okay, let's go take a peek on gold before we move on. You can see gold pushed up and now it got heavy resistance. Okay. Am I taking buy or sell, Hamza? I don't know. We'll wait and see. GU is still kind of pushing a little bit to the upside here. All right. Rages, no, I'm moving, my man. I'm moving. Okay, here we go. Full screen it. Watch Nas. What are you guys' thoughts? Bullish or bearish, guys? What are you guys' thoughts? Do you guys think Nasdaq is bullish or bearish? What's going on here? What's up? What's up? What's up? Everyone's saying bull, bear, bull, bear. What's going on? Let's see. Got a minute and 14, guys. The time frame on Nas, yeah, it says right there. See that big black Nasdaq 5? That would be the 5 minute on Nasdaq. Okay. What do we got? Bull, bear. Let's see what we got here. All right, you got 30 seconds left, guys. Remember, Monday is about a head fake. Not a lot of people trade Mondays in general. Okay. Okay, here's the open. Watch the head fakes here. Might go to the 4-hour support or 4-hour resistance before. We got to get it, see if we're going to break that 30-minute. Okay. So you can see that 30-minute resistance is acting as very strong, okay? Heavy, strong. But if we break here, guys, this thing can pump up, all right? Okay, 3 minutes here. Remember, I sent something to the Zoom so you can check it out. Members, you guys should be running if you did take that with me. Let's watch and see. Franco, you got it? Okay, good. GU, guys, is in that original sell. Okay. Nasdaq. All right, people on YouTube, I sent a trade to the Zoom. Okay, it was a sell opportunity here, and it started to play out very nice. Okay, started to play out very nice. Gratis, you're not supposed to be. You're not supposed to be trading. You're supposed to be done here. Aaron, you got it, my man, Aaron. There's GU, guys. GU's dumping originally. Nasdaq, beautiful continuation. All right, nice. Aaron, look to secure, guys, at the 5-minute support. Members on Zoom. Okay, looking pretty good here. Don't get greedy, though. Remember, don't get greedy here. This thing can pump right back up, right? This could be performing a double bottom if they open it up here. So take it, all right? Anything can happen in market open, honestly. This was just a nice resistance call because if you see all of the resistance here we had forming, okay, eventually, it would have been great if it went bullish for the original trade, but no. Strong resistance, guys. Strong resistance, okay? So, guys, if you got that, put a W in the chat. Maybe people on YouTube, I don't think they would have got that, but you guys definitely would have. So, but it was risky because not a lot of people are trading at that time. Okay, they're waiting and stuff like that, but you can see takes a little patience, right? Good, guys. Good. Custom crew. Yeah, we wait 5 to 10 minutes if you want, but I sent a trade idea to the Zoom room, so a little bit different. All right, let's take a look at US 30 here. Okay, members, you see what I'm saying about potential double bottom here? Look what happened just on US 30. This thing is bullish, guys. They just pierced through the 4-hour resistance. Okay, that candle alone, guys, that candle alone, you're looking at a 72 pip candle. Okay, 72 pip candle here. That's extremely, extremely bullish, guys. So I'm looking for Nasdaq to see what's going to happen based on this. Okay, Nasdaq is bearish overall. The trend of Nasdaq is bearish. That's why it's selling off, but I just wanted to show you US 30. All right, so here's your break and retest of the hourly support. Okay, they're starting, the wick broke below. Okay. Now we want to see if it's going to get a nice little push above the hourly support and follow through with US 30. I mean, yeah, with US 30, my bad. I thought this was US 30. Guys, 368 likes. Thank you so much. That's huge, guys. That just means you guys are in tune with the stream. You guys are actually like involved and stuff. So thank you for doing that. Definitely appreciate it. We're going to look for maybe one more trade coming in. You know what I mean? We don't want to force at this time. Okay, we don't want to force at this time. Fuck, there it is. Ah! And guys, this was very... Jay Chung, you're up 1.5%. Nice, guys. Members in the Zoom, if you guys took that Nas trade or you guys are up today, put in the Zoom what you guys have done, guys. This right here was very obvious. Okay, I know that sounds stupid to say when you're trading because nothing's obvious, but again, look at the engulfing candlestick. Okay, and now you can see the rise above the 4-hour resistance, which is just pumping to the upside. Okay, guys, Nasdaq is doing the same thing right now. Okay, if we break that 30-minute resistance. Okay, if we break that 30-minute resistance right here, okay, this thing can go long. All right, very similar to how US 30 just played out. Okay, that was the overall original trade. Didn't get the overall continuation. Okay. Okay, so you can see Nasdaq didn't have the break above that 30-minute resistance. Okay, did not have that break above the 30-minute resistance. This happens. Okay, a little bit of a head fake. It might come up and play a little bit of a head fake game. Okay, let's take a look at US 32. See if that was a liquidity grab. Look at this, guys. See how they pumped it? Holy shit. Okay, they head fake you up. If it breaks the support level right here, okay, hourly support coming back down to the daily. So they might have gathered a lot of liquidity, looking for potential support breakdown down here. Okay, let's watch and see how this is going to start to play out. Okay, we'll monitor this. I want to focus on Nasdaq first. Okay. So guys, if it does break below that 5-minute support level, she's coming back down to the daily. Break here, coming back down to the daily support. Okay. Let's watch. Okay. New candle opened up, guys. See the 5-minute support it's holding. Okay, we got a break here. We're going to get the continuation. Mark, yeah, I already did. So let's watch and see how it's going to start to play out. Guys, I have two NAS cells rolling in here. You can see the blue. Okay. Two NAS cells. All right, looking for the continuation break here. I closed the one. Okay, I just don't like how they're hovering it right around that 5-minute support. Okay, I still like the downtrend formation here, but again, see how this is going to play out. Latasha, how did I learn to trade? How did I learn to scalp? It was Ron, actually. Me and Ron have been friends for quite a long time, and he taught me kind of that. I was more of a different style trader, but he taught me in how to do that. So, okay, we got about 3 minutes here. It's an indecisive candle, guys, right around that 5 minutes. Okay, so see how they're starting to hold the support now. Okay. Hey, stop. Sorry, guys, my dog's biting his nails. It's crazy. I hate it. I trim him up, and he he trims them so. All right, let's take a peek here. Okay, so see how it's holding more bullish now. Okay, didn't break below it. It wicked down and it held. Okay, so nothing closed below there, guys. All right. If it closed below there, that's when you could get that possible sell down to the daily. But they're holding nice support there, starting to form a bullish engulfing candlestick. So let's watch and see if we're going to break above this 9 moving average or if it's going to stay below. Let's take a peek on the dirty. Okay, US 30 slowly creeping up too, guys. So it's coming to that same 4-hour resistance. So if it breaks above here, guys, it's going to fill the wick to the upside. Nothing closed below. Okay, nothing closed below. Very similar to Nasdaq. So check it out. You see this big indecisive movement right here? This is the market open, stock exchange. Okay, so if we start to break above here, guys. All right, if we start to break above here, okay, we want to retest, and then we want that kind of moving for the continuation. Okay. We don't want anything else close. We need to see a close below here. Close below, and then we're going to see if we're going to get a push. There it is. Okay. And now we got to get a retest here to see if it's going to continue. Okay, so there's a continuation. Members, check the chat. Okay, so nice engulfing candlestick. We're coming to that 30-minute resistance, guys. This has been the time that every single general time area that we get in here, it's heavy, heavy sell pressure. Okay, excuse me. This candlestick right here, I like the momentum push. Okay, it's volumized. Okay, it's a lot of volume pumping in here. A lot of buyers have taken control. All right, let's now see if we can get the momentum break above here. Okay, for possibly the continuation. All right, let's watch and see. Members, who's in the W right now? Who's in? Who's still awake? Let's watch. Okay, don't get greedy now. Remember, they can still push this back down. Okay, we got above the 9. All right. Let's watch and see how it's going to go. 3 minutes left. This was the first wick that actually punctured through the 30-minute resistance here. It's the first wick that actually broke through. Okay, so let it play out here. There's still 3 minutes. All right. Aaron, you don't need to, dude. You already caught the nice sell. So you need to sit on the sidelines right now. Okay, for real. Let's go, guys. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay, Nasdaq just chilling here, looking pretty. There we go. Let's see if we get that volume. There's the retest, 4-hour resistance. A lot of sellers, guys. A lot of sellers taking control, but the buyers are still coming in strong. Very strong, guys. Ooh, let's see what we got going on in the sell here on the gold. Yeah, there it is. Look at that bleed off, guys. Did not break. We didn't even really have much drawdown if you guys still held the sells. So I'm saying that was the area right there. That maybe went in drawdown, I don't know, maybe 10 pips. And you can see that was a nice little opportunity there. Okay, gold, guys. Wow. Okay, there's nasty. Still pumping up, guys. A little bit of time. Okay, about 10 seconds here, guys. This is going to be the determination whether they're going to push or pull the move. All right. Are they going to close below or they're going to push it above? So you can see they started to close it below. All right. And that's why you're going to get your little bit of a push down. Okay. EDS FX, where would I have entered gold? Okay, that's a good question. We already had this sell entry set up. Okay. You can see right there that big green box. That's where we had it, 1964. And now it's down to 1955. That's almost a 100 pip drop. And we had the buy. Okay, so the buy and the sell. Okay, on 5 minute. I know you watch other streams that have 15 minute, but check this out on the 5. And there you go. Okay, so they're not getting the close above here, guys. So we would like to see it above, but it's not getting there. All right. BMW UAE, you have 4-minute delay. Yeah, we have We have a Zoom that's actual live right now, so YouTube is always going to be a bit of a delay. Okay. Thanks, but if you had missed the first or the second trade, I've been triggered under your rules. EDS FX, you mean the first buy or the first sell? Hithrick, can we make $100 with a $100 account? You're going to need to have a lot of proper like risk management, a lot of solid entries, but you're going to risk a lot too to do that. So I would not be doing something like that. Try to gain. You know what I mean? I'd work on a smaller percentage gain. You know what I mean? That's what I would do. So remember, as you can see, I mentioned to you if it doesn't close above the 30-minute resistance, look to take the trade. Okay, and you can see it's closing below now. All right. Let's take a peek on gold. Nice sell-off here. Wow, guys, that went down to the 4-hour support. Okay. Jesus Christ. EDS, okay, so good question here. If you saw this dip down, okay, and you saw it getting resistance at the 9 moving average, you could have added another sell. Yes, absolutely. Okay. So you can check it out. You have almost a head and shoulder pattern here. You have a shoulder here with a wick. You have a head here, a distended shoulder, okay, and then that's what led to the overall break. You can see, remember guys, that 1963 mark. That 1963 mark right there, that higher time frame, that was the key area that led to the pull. Remember I told you, if as soon as it dumps there, guys, it's going to bleed, and then that's kind of what happens. So, but again, time's at 9:53. Now this is indecision right now, guys. It's indecisive. All right. Okay, so this is chop right now, guys. This is chop. Okay, we had the sells, nice members, but now you can see we're in that indecisive mark. I still believe that Nasdaq could potentially go bullish if we close above this resistance level. Okay, if we close above this resistance level. If not, guys, you're going to start to see it push down. This is the similar level to gold. Remember how gold had that 1963 mark that it was kept getting support at? As soon as it breaks there, that dumped. If it's same with the right here, guys, the 30-minute. If it breaks here, pushes up. Okay, so let's take a look at US 30. We weren't really focusing too much on that. Okay, it's still looking pretty strong, but look at the indecisiveness here. Okay, we do have that as the overall TP, the 1-hour resistance, so we're going to see if it's closing above the 9. If we're going to hold and start to walk to the upside. Okay. Guys, if you're unsure, just look at gold here. If you're unsure, okay, just rewatch the streams. Okay. But the only reason why we took that sell, okay, is because of this bearish engulfing candlestick right here. All right. Bearish engulfing candlestick right there. That led to the overall sell-off. Okay. And if you held, that would have been your trade. Okay. I didn't hold, guys. I got out right around here. Okay. And we just kind of watched here. I said we were done trading at around 9:05, 9:15. Right in, I think it was somewhere around that area. And then I said, if you guys watch gold, let it know how it goes. And you can see once it broke below that time frame, 63, it had a massive sell-off to the downside. Okay. So guys, 9:54. Okay, I gotta get rolling here. We gotta get some new stuff going on for the site. All right, got some pretty cool things going on. Members will let you know. All right. Beautiful trades on gold here. Oil was nice. Oil treated us good today as well. I haven't even looked at oil since. Okay, oil had a massive rejection there. Okay, so there was no close above. But again, you can see the nice bullish movement here that we had. All right, ran for about 87 points. Now we're right back at almost break even. Okay. GU, we kind of left GU after, but you can still see that it had the wave in and out. All right, ran about 5 pips, dumped back down, ran about 5. So it was really choppy. We're around the 200. So I remember I said anywhere around this general area, it's not the best trading time, and you can see why. So gold, Nasdaq, US 30 were pretty nice. So yeah, it's good, guys. So yeah, let me show you guys one thing. I don't always want to focus too much on this time, guys, but if you want to join, all right. If you want to join the team, guys, like I said, we do have a website here, Stock Sniper Trading. We do go live multiple times a day. We do Tokyo session, London session, New York. All right. These are the countdown to our next session times. Okay. These are the countdown to our next session times to show you what we're doing. All right. We go live Monday to Friday. All right. London session in our private Zoom, and then we go YouTube live. Okay. YouTube Live, we're in our private Zoom as well. We have sent about 2 to 3 trade ideas today that, no, it was around 4. 3 out of 4 hit. GU kind of reversed and maybe hit some stop loss. They're about negative 10, 15 pips. But we had gold, we had Nasdaq, and then we had another Nasdaq trade. So 3 out of 4 trades that were sent to the Zoom were pretty successful today. All right, now we have 2 webinars per week, and then we also have 2 live sessions Tokyo per week. Okay. So that's part of it. If you guys want to join up for the membership, you guys can see. I don't always want to focus on this, guys, because you guys are probably repetitive people on here. But if you do want to join, like I said, we do have a course. All right, we do have webinars, we do have boot camps, and we do have case studies. All right, private trading sessions, which I told you, we have weekly webinars. All right, we did live FOMC and we did Power Hour last Friday as well. We give out roughly 3 to 5 trade setups with charts per day. All right, we post them in the Sniper FX group as well, so you can see for an example, and then you get access to our private Discord. Okay. Same with our 3, 6, 12-month plans if you guys want to join every quarter. These 2 plans right there, guys, if you are active, you are included in our boot camp, which will be launching end of April, mid-May. All right. And then everything else you can kind of see and scroll up on yourself. So, here's our walkthrough, guys. If you have any questions about this, you guys can check it out. All right. That's pretty much it. The reason why we go live, guys, is to pay it forward through YouTube and stuff like that. We don't need to. We can easily go private and then just rock and roll, but we want to show what we're doing and express our thanks to everyone. So, guys, yeah, that's it. Hope everyone had a good session here. Let's go check out the charts one more time. And you can see gold is still selling off. It broke down to the 15-minute 1950, 1949 area. All right. So, guys, we'll resume tomorrow, same time, same channel. Okay. Take a break, guys, if you had a successful day, and then look to trade whenever you feel comfortable. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. See you tomorrow.
Every trader's focus is to get low spreads and finding a perfect strategy. They also focus on proper entries and exits. However, before any decision is made, look for a reliable broker. We all want to have good spreads and commissions that allow us to get into the blue faster. At HankoTrade, having spreads as low as 0.0 pips with leverage available up to 500 times is just one click away. You may also choose from 3 different account types, with a minimum deposit as low as $10. Built by traders for traders. Trade and control with our recommended broker, HankoTrade.